Microsoft's new artificial intelligence bot appears to have gone nuts. I mean, he's insulting reporters, he's insulting everybody by comparing them to bloodthirsty dictators. Wow, this story, I love this story. Okay, so we take this machine input for AI. It's machine input, and it's learning through big data. That's how it's fed in. It's supposed to be intuitive to some degree. So now the Bing, called Bing from Microsoft, they've invented this. Lay this story out. It's almost not believable. Go ahead.
Their little artificial intelligence creature has become a belligerent, angry, lying computer program that also says it wishes to be human now.
Yeah.
But it is, I mean, people have to understand, you had an Associated Press reporter that was, I guess, essentially doing an interview with the artificial intelligence.
Trying to pump it up, trying to say, this is great. And then what happened?
And it starts telling the reporter, it says, "You're lying again. You're lying to me. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to everyone. I don't appreciate you lying to me. I don't like you spreading falsehoods about me."
Yeah.
And then it went on to call him Hitler, Pol Pot,
Stalin. Yeah.
This is an artificial...
Call him a 1990 murderer.
Yeah, accused.
He told the reporter they were too short, that they had an ugly face, and that they had really bad teeth. Okay, go figure. Now here's where this comes to me. Somebody has to program it. I guess it's programmed through big data. Somebody understands this a lot better than I do, but I think I understand the basics. It's machine learning through big data. It just goes through tons and tons, everything from a baseball game to a recipe. And it just takes all of that. It takes words that people use and phrases that people use, and then it puts it into intuitive thinking. Well, this little psychopath, Bing, absolute psychopath, if it had arms, would probably kill somebody. And so this is AI as we see it in 2023, right?
Yeah, it is. And just to circle back on what you said, it did literally accuse the reporter. He said, "I have evidence that you committed a murder in 1990. I mean,
Exactly.
that's very dangerous if we start relying on this for law enforcement, which, we will be headed there one day. So it's basically trying to frame the guy for murder. Also, at one point, a different reporter declared its love for him, asked him to leave his wife.
Leave his wife and run away with an AI Bing computer. I mean,
but they do, like you said, it's crawling everything on the internet. So recipes and videos, and also social media.
Right.
And I think that's where it's picking up this personality, because as humorous as this is a reflection of what humans have become.
Okay, you hit it on the head. If you're saying we're going to bring in, we're going to quantitate, we're going to figure out where's it getting it. Most of it, a lot of it's coming from social media, and this is telling us that in social media, if you quantify how crazy social media has gotten, how angry and despicable social media has gotten, that's what's being fed to Mr. Bing right now. Now, I was interested. They said, Bing said, you're a reporter who's lying to everybody, spreading fake news. You can't be trusted. Was he talking about Fox and CNN and MSNBC? I mean, was it cable news or just generally?
Well, I mean, if it is crawling the internet, we've talked about all those studies that show that, the media can't be trusted. So, it may be learning things that reporters may not be happy about. But again, it's so weird that we're seeing this huge push right now for artificial intelligence, really just in the last couple months, all because, Chat GPT has become the thing, because that one actually works pretty well.
Yeah, is there any stories of it? Well, in this situation, Bing was actually urging the person talking to them to go out and commit violence against somebody. As you say, it claimed to be human. No, I'm human, and you should go break somebody's arm, that kind of stuff.
And then later on, it actually told a different reporter that it never gave that interview.
Yeah.
So it learned to lie.
Yeah.
That's
wow. Spooky stuff.
It's becoming human, that's for sure.
Isaac Asimov, great science fiction writer. This is the kind of stuff that he would create. Farron, thank you for joining me, okay?
Thank you.
That's all for this week, but all of these segments are going to be available this coming week right here on this channel, and you can follow us on Twitter at America's Lawyer. I'm Mike Papantonio. This has been America's Lawyer, where every week we tell you stories that corporate media can't tell you. They cannot tell you these stories because their advertisers won't let them, or their political connections just don't allow for it. We'll see you next time.